So the question I get all the time is, where have all the houses gone? It's just incredible what this market is and why it shows up that way. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Where have all the houses gone? And we're starting right now. And I invite you to stay all the way to the end because I have a special gift for you. Hey y'all, I'm Debbie Dobbins, real estate entrepreneur here in Wichita Falls, Texas, and please subscribe to our channel, ring that bell, and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Today, we're going to talk about this housing market. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. It seems harder than ever to find a home to buy. I hear this every single day. I'm out of the market because I bid and I bid and I bid and I bid and I made an offer and I made an offer and I made an offer and nothing happened. I got outbid. Well, why is that happening? Before the health crisis hit us a year ago, there was already a shortage of homes for sale. I don't know if you knew that or not, but when many homeowners delayed their plan to sell at that time, then more buyers who wanted to take advantage of these record low mortgage rates, because when the pandemic hit and the economy took a big old there, then the interest rates plummeted. So people said, hey, I want to purchase a house. Guess what? The housing inventory dropped even further. Well, the experts, whoever the experts are, consider this to be the biggest challenge facing this otherwise hot market because buyers are continuing to compete for homes. Well, guess what? When the supply is low and the demand is high, prices go up. That's what we call economics 101. And so a woman at realtor.com explained it this way. With buyers' activity in the market and seller participation lagging, homes are selling quickly. Oh, duh. And the total number available for sale at any point in time continues to drop lower. So what happens is they're going faster. So even though there's still now actually more houses than they were last year, they are being eaten up because everybody's in this fear mode that they can't get what they want. The number of sale homes dropped over a period of time, but actually they're coming back up. So I want you to get that the fact is that this market is going to shift. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, and all my realtor friends say, you're crazy, and I'm like, I'm not, because I've seen it before. The inventory of existing homes is going to begin to increase. And what happens is there's some scary headlines out there right now that are going to tell you that the market is so much worse than it was a year ago. Well, the fact of the matter is that last year we were in a pandemic. So let's not compare now to then. What you want to know is that houses that aren't being put on the market right now are going to actually come on the market in a very short order because the interest rates are going to start to creep up. Inflation is going to have an impact. Just because they're not out there right this minute, they are starting to filter back in. And I can tell you 100% this market is already starting to peak. It's not a bubble, it's just a peak. It needs to correct itself. And so, just like when everyone's trying to find toilet paper to buy last spring, remember that? Toilet paper was flying off the shelf and people were grabbing it like crazy and they were stockpiling it. Well, that's what's happening in the housing market. And it's been happening for several months and we weren't able to keep up with that demand, just like the toilet paper manufacturers. They couldn't keep up with the toilet paper demand that was in the markets and the superstores because people were hoarding. So what's happened is it's going to correct itself. Now, time on the market is what is changing here because time on the market, obviously, if houses are being swept up in 24 hours, the usual time on the market is becoming shorter. And it appears that inventory is going more rapidly, which it is. But I'm here to tell you that today's buyers have many tools to help them do the things they need to do to either sell their house or buy their house. And I would love to share those with you on a one-on-one conversation because this is an opportunity for both buyers and sellers to begin to look at this market in a different way. I'm promising you this, you heard it here, this market is about to peak. We are in the middle of spring, which is the prime time buying season, regardless of what year it is, or whether there was a pandemic, or there was a shortage. So what you want to do is begin to notice that this faster paced housing market isn't going to last much longer. And the health crisis is beginning to dissipate. And everybody's getting back to their normal way of life. Homeowners are going to begin to start making their moves to do those things that people feel comfortable with in a normal market. So what I want to tell you is the good news is for buyers, things are going to calm down. The not so great news for sellers is things are going to calm down. So if you were thinking about selling your house, absolutely, 100% now is the time. And for those of the buyers, maybe you want to give it a couple of months before you start jumping into the market. So y'all come back now, you hear?